Добрый вечер, everyone. Good evening. And I'm going to make a video about my appeal to Serbian-Americans through this video. And before I go to my main points, I would like to send my best regards to Republican candidate for Delaware Senate seat, Lauren Witzke. Hope she wins against Biden associate Chris Coons, who is currently the senator of Delaware, from Delaware, who is raging the whole state into third world hellhole. Of course, Lauren Witzke will try or give her best to restore Delaware. And also my support for Laura Loomer in Florida, and to all Republican candidates who are the what they call this? The real hardcore conservatives, and not the rhinos we thought the Republican establishments wanted for. Okay, so I'll go to my point right now. First, about the Serbian-Americans, I'd like to say something about their history. Serbs came to America around the 18th or 19th century, and they also gave their very best as Americans, as we all know. They also maintained their Serbian culture and Orthodox identity throughout the generations that came. I'll just mention a few names. One of those that were very famous among the Serbian-American community are George Shagic, Nikola Tesla, Mladen Sikulovic, Alexa Mandušić, Mihailo Pejic, Mihailo Pupin, Helen Delic, Lance Sheehan, Mila V. Price, and a lot more. Just have to research them to know. Okay, so of course, Serbian-Americans served the United States during World War I and World War II. And then, after World War II, tons of Serbs came to America. I don't know if much more in population-wise than the first and second generation immigrants, but okay, I'm not gonna go into that. They search for a better life. Yes, they have tons of jobs. Yes, they were professionals, one of the best blue-collar workers in America, along with other ethnicities who work their backs off without any chips on their shoulders, like what Michael Savage would like to say. But then here comes 1999. A Democrat named Bill Clinton bombed Serbia into the 18th, 19th centuries because of the fake news that there were some massacres, and also in the Albanian-controlled, or let's say Albanian majority in the Serbian province of Kosovo, as well as to escape the Monica Lewinsky scandal. About the issue of Kosovo, which has been also hurting me as well because I'm a pro-Serb. We all know Tito flooded Kosovo with Albanians. Yes, that's why Serbs were slowly being pushed out. Yes, although there was no genocide against the Albanians, it's being done again against the native Serbian population in Kosovo. And then here we go. Bill Clinton, Democrat. Dianne Feinstein, Democrat. Should I list names? Joe Biden, the current Democrat nominee for the president against Donald Trump, is one of those very same people that supported the bombing in Serbia. So while I'm searching through the comments, someone told me that this is an irony, some Serbian-Americans will vote for Biden, and then they reason out that it is because of what the media tells about Trump, and Trump is racist, sexist, homophobe, Islamophobe. They call him the Orange Man, like most Democrat plantation supporters. So that's why I took the initiative to write what I want to tell those Serbian American Democrats not to vote for Biden because you're going to destroy your valued history. Why would a Serb will try to vote for a man who supported the bombing of Serbia? Not to mention the whole Democrat plantation who bombed Serbia along with the fact that it helped the Albanians and Bin Laden to ship drugs into Europe. See the logic? And then the anti-Serbian propaganda is mostly coming from the Democrat Party plantation. So, unlike the Democrat plantation, though, Trump never wanted to bomb Serbia during the 1990s. And also, Trump, let's move it to America itself before returning to Serbia in some time. Trump represents the hardworking American people. He wants your taxes to be lowered. He wants you to practice whatever you want religion-wise. And he doesn't want to trample your freedom of speech. He never wants to lock you down for the Chinese Communist Party virus. In that regard, though, I would like to go back to Serbia and vice versa, if I could do. You know what? If Joe Biden wins, God forbid that happens, he will sell your companies to China after locking down the whole of America. And that would also affect Serbian-Americans who have professional jobs or who are working in the best blue-collar jobs there in America. Don't believe me? Okay, but then, as a foreigner myself, I'll tell you, Biden will destroy not just Serbia, America, and the world. But then it also goes down to Kamala Harris, because if Biden... Oh, by the way, Biden is already senile. The hologram in the basement, or he's already confused. That's why they put Kamala Harris there, or after Trump got the CCP virus, Nancy Pelosi suddenly flirted with the 25th Amendment to replace him, and that she can become president. It's very obvious. But then look at it. Nancy Pelosi has ties with CCP affiliate businessmen. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Dianne Feinstein, Gavin Newsom, with his deal last May or June, Bill de Blasio, Andrew Cuomo, and then some anti-Americans like Ilhan Omar, Occasional Cortex. If you don't want those people to get your power, get your hard-earned jobs, don't vote for Democrat. They will raise your taxes to debt. That's what Obama should have done for 8 years, but wasn't able to do it. But then if Biden wins, that will, sure, God forbid, that will happen. Anyways, so it's also urgent that Serbian-Americans should also vote for Trump, not just for America currently, but also for their homeland, because it will have an effect positively for Serbia in the coming generations. Maybe not now, because of course, but it will be a slow but sure process that hopefully will give Kosovo back to Serbia, as long as the recognition to Serbian-American Republicans and also independents. I would like to also, and also some Serbian-American Democrats who are voting for Trump this coming elections. But to those who doesn't want to vote for Trump but will vote for Biden, even if they are Serbian-Americans, stop it. Don't destroy your country, please. Because if you vote for Biden, it will have a negative effect on the global markets. Once you lock down America, you know what will happen? Economic collapse, and then your hard-earned jobs will be sold to China, mainland China, the People's Republic of China. Then we will all be slaves, not just there in America or in Serbia, but elsewhere. You see, I'm just using logic there, and also connecting dots. If you want to restore your prosperity, even with the CCP virus still happening according to the media, please vote for Trump. I'm asking Serbian-Americans, not just the Republicans and Independents, who will surely vote for Trump, not just out of fear, but they want to continue prosperity. They want to continue their Serbian Orthodox identity within themselves. But also, if you don't want to do it for me or for Serbs in your homeland, do it for yourselves. Do yourselves a favor, please. Okay, so I made my point. But also, if you want to see some of my points, you have to go to my main blog, garcianovsky.blogspot.jp. I wrote there 2 months ago, or 3, that I put it in great detail that it's like Trump is not just for Serbia, but also for America and the world, to keep you safe from the globalists, the CCP, and the European Union. Unlike Biden, who will just throw you away like garbage. As a foreigner and a pro-Serb, what I see in America right now is very dangerous. If Americans, not just Serbian-Americans, but if all Americans will vote for Biden, then you know what will happen to him, and Kamala Harris or Nancy Pelosi will become president. That's the real danger. But then if you choose Trump, as like what I said, you will continue prosperity, will continue your cultural and national identity, and you're already giving us a favor that we will all be safe for now. Of course, there are coming elections in the next 4 years, but then just give us the peace of mind and what we should do in everyday life. So with that said, all of my insights about this are also on my blog and on my Facebook post. If you want to follow me on Parler, just search Lazar Garcia. It's written in Serbian Latin, Lazar Garcia 92 in my Parler account. In Twitter, Garcia69. And then, if you have some questions or insights, you can comment on this anytime soon. With that said, I will be taking my leave. За моя сръбски американци, сръбски и диаспора сръбски братя и сестри, видим се скоро. Бог сачивай наш. И живи ли Сърбия и Сърби? Трамп за... Сърби за Трамп? Драго ми е. Yeah. See you everyone, good night, like a notch.